Tonight's varsity contest features the...
Hello everyone and welcome. We're in St. Joe. This is HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. I am Chris Foster. Thank you for joining us live on the internet tonight. Our third broadcast of the season. Unity 1-0 coming in this ball game after a victory over Chrisman to start off the season. We're going to get the starting lineup for Unity. Number 11, Zach Thorson. A 5'10 guard, he's a senior.
Number 32, Josh Larson.
Number 32, Josh Larson, he's a 6'2 junior guard.
At forward, a 6-foot senior, number 10, Justin. Coached by head coach Bill Ispen.
Colby Mum, a 6'3" forward. And now we're going to get the starting lineup for the hometown St. Joseph-Ogden Spartans. Of course, they're coming off a fabulous football season. We had one of their games there this year on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Spartans finished second in state. A thrilling runner-up finish to Stillman Valley that they fell in overtime.
Tonight's contest with an overall record of 3 wins and no losses.
3 wins and no losses for the Spartans coming in this ball game.
A 6'2 senior, number 23, Nate Michael.
Nate Michael. He's a 6'2 senior guard. He's going to be leading things off here for the Spartans. Dalton Walsh, also a senior guard, 6'1". He was the quarterback of the Spartans football team.
Senior, number 21, Brady DePratt.
Brady DePratt, a 6' senior forward for the Spartans.
Forward, a 6'3 senior, number 1, Hunter Hart.
Also a senior, 6'3", number 1, Hunter Hart, a very solid wide receiver for the Spartans football team.
Number 35, Brent Schluter.
And then Brent Schluter winding it up. All seniors starting here for the Spartans as they made a great run to the state basketball tournament last year.
Shane DeWitt, Tom Haas, and Rod Piegler.
So we're getting ready to tip things off here in St. Joe. Again, the lineups: Zach Schotten for the Rockets, Josh Larson, Colby Mum, Zach Thorson, and Justin Daters. And on the Spartan side of things, we got Brent Schluter, Nate Michael, Brady DePratt, Dalton Walsh, and Hunter Hart. We're about ready to tip things off here in St. Joe. Thank you for joining us here for live basketball on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Again, I am Chris Foster. Thanks to my cameraman, Rob Woods, and we're about ready to get going here in St. Joe. 1-0 Rockets against the 3-0 Spartans. St. Joe coming off a victory over Monticello, 70-53 at the State Farm Center over the weekend. And here we go, the tip is up and it's going to go to the Rockets. As Thorson gets it into the front court and the shot is immediately up and it's in. Colby Mum with a quick basket for the Rockets, and we're quickly the other way. St. Joe now trying to get some ball movement going over on the far wing. Walsh now has it to Michael. Michael looking for some inside. He's found Schluter. Schluter with a nice spin move, but then he's cut off and he travels. Shuffled his feet. That one will go back over to the Rockets. So a quick 2-0 lead here with the Rockets, just 30 seconds into the ball game. Bringing the ball up the floor for the Rockets is Zach Thorson, their point guard. He drives, kicks it out. Now back up to the free throw line. Back out to Thorson. Thorson looks to drive, and then that one's going to be knocked away. Coming back the other way is St. Joe. Michael looking to go the whole way. He stops and pops and puts it in. Nate Michael with a nice hoop, and we're tied at 2 here. Unity tries to get a quick bucket on the other way. As they came back, that was Josh Larson trying to get inside, but he was deterred by the St. Joe defense. A quick pass inside to Hunter Hart. That one's up and no good, though. And then they get tied up underneath there with Zach Schotten. And let's see, I think they're going to get shot in there for a foul. Hunter Hart couldn't convert on the easy shot inside. That's the first foul, obviously, on Schotten, the first foul in our ball game. It's 2-2 here as we played about 1 minute here in St. Joe. There's the Pass outside there to Schluter. Now there's Hart, going to take a three. This one is up, and it is good. Three-pointer for Hunter Hart, and it's quickly 5-2 now, St. Joe. Thorson now looking to try to set up the offense, and it's going to go off the hands of Larson. So a little bit of disarray here early on for the Rocket offense. A couple of turnovers in a row here. St. Joe's going to look to take advantage now. It's Nate Michael bringing the ball up the floor, son of Tom Michael, who started for the U of I basketball team back in the 80s. This one is thrown out of bounds by St. Joe now. As Daters goes to the sideline and put on a mask. Looked like he's got a mask there protecting his nose. May have gotten a broken nose, banged up either very early in the basketball season or maybe it happened during the football season. The Rockets now bringing the ball up the floor. Josh Larson looking to set up the offense. He gets it into Schotten, and he's going to be fouled there by Michael. Schotten tried to get the pass, and Michael kind of gave him a little bit of a shove in the back there. And that's going to be the first foul on him.
Fouls on SDL.
5-2 our score, 6:22 left to go here in the first quarter, just underway. Thank you for joining us here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. There's a three lined up in the corner by Larson, no good. Schotten's able to run it down in the other corner, gets it back out to Larson. He's going to take another three. This one is good.
3 points.
Josh Larson ties it up at 5, and St. Joe brings it back the other direction now. Michael's looking inside to Schluter, and they're going to get a foul there on Daters.
Fouls on Unity. Number 10, Justin Daters. That's his first.
So first foul on Daters. St. Joe inbounds it into Schluter again. He's got good position on Daters. He's going to turn and drive to the hoop, and it's good. Nice move by Brent Schluter. A nice, powerful move there by the big man. Unity comes right the other way. A nice looking feed there to Daters, but he was unable to convert as St. Joe defended it well. It was a nice pass by Thorson behind the back. But a foul inside there on number 15 by Dalton Walsh.
That's his first.
So 7-5 our score. Unity looking inbound it. Gives it to the corner. Now to the wing there is Thorson. Thorson looking to drive. He's going to put it up off the glass and in. Nice drive by Thorson. Zach Thorson with a nice drive. And a very good pace here early on in this ball game as both teams putting the ball in the bucket early on, and a traveling there on the Spartans. So we're tied at 7 here, 5.5 to go here in the first period. We've only played a minute and a half, and it's been a pretty good pace here by both teams. Unity now, Thorson bringing the ball up the floor. Looking to drive, gets it out to Larson. He's going to take a three. That one is off the mark. And it's rebounded by the Spartans. Michael now coming out with it, coming the other direction. And get it over to Schluter. He's looking inside for Hart, and he's going to put it back to the top of the key as we got a new Spartan checked in there. No, I'm sorry, that's Brady DePratt. He started the ball game. Back to Schluter now. Good ball movement right here by the Spartans, and another three by Hart attempt. That one's no good. Thorson tries to get the rebound, misses it, and Hart tried to get it brought down by the Rockets. Shot and throws it back, though, to Schluter, and then a hanging shot by Brady DePratt. Wild action underneath the basket there. Spartans take a 9-7 lead after the DePratt basket. Larson now on the wing, gets it up to the top of the key to Daters. Now inside to Schotten. That one's stolen by Michaels. He's coming back the other way now. Looks to drive, and it's no good, but he's fouled. That was a foul there by number 32, Josh Larson. He fouled Nate Michael as he was trying to drive to the hoop. That's the first foul on Larson. And Nate Michael will go to the free throw line. 4:23 on our clock. And it's good. The St. Joe fans go crazy. Looks like they adopted the U of I thing there of not cheering till the 10th point, so now they're going crazy. After the 10th point, Nate Michael nails them both. So now 4 points for Michael, 11-7 our score. And now we've got a noisy home crowd here. after that 10th point put in the hoop by Nate Michael. We'll see if that changes the complexion of the game at all. Thorson looking to drive. Nice body contortion, but it's blocked out of there by St. Joe. Looked like he was going to get a charge, but he contorted his body to get around the defender. But a nice block inside there. I believe it was Schluter. Now Michael with the drive, blocked away by Josh Larson. Great defense by the Rockets there. And now we're coming the other way. Larson with a little bit of a hesitation, tries to go to the hoop. Now Dater's driving. Back out to Thorson. Thorson now setting up the offense. He's guarded by Michael. Now we're in the corner there. Colby Mumm, number 25. He gets it back into Larson. Larson tries to put it up, and he's fouled on the floor there. We'll see if that's on the floor or if he's getting free throws here. Looks like it is on the floor. That's the second foul on Brent Schluter, and that's something good for the Rockets there. Schluter, obviously one of the key players here for the Spartans, a 6'3" senior. Early foul trouble is not a good sign for the Spartans, but a good sign for the Rockets, obviously, on the other end of things. Throws it out to Thorson now as he'll try to set up the offense. Now Larson with the ball, gets it back to Thorson. Top of the key there to Daters. He's going to drive, and a nice little move, but they're going to get him for some steps as he traveled. Shuffled his feet on the drive. So it'll go back to St. Joe, and they still have an 11-7 lead here. 3:28 left to go here in the first period. Bringing the ball down the floor for the Spartans. New in the game is Tyler Harms. A couple people in the game. Connor James with the ball there. Now Nate Michael. This one is stolen by Thorson. Zach Thorson called for the foul there. Looked like he'd stolen the ball and started to go the other direction, but he ended up getting called with the foul, but no complaint by the Rockets. So now here we go. St. Joe trying. Nate Michael open for a three in the corner, and it's good. Nate Michael with a beautiful three-point shot. He's got 7 points already here tonight. 7 of the 14 points. Unity could really use a bucket here. Dater's going to try to drive again, loses it, but gets control of it. Now he's stuck in the post. He gets it back out to Thorson. Thorson with a little bit of a spin through the legs. He puts a shot up, no good. Daters tries to drive for it, but cannot do it without stepping out of bounds, and we're going to go the other direction.
Into the Spartan lineup, number 5, Jake Pence.
Jake Pence coming into the lineup here for the Spartans. And a timeout on the floor, timeout by the Rockets. Let's try to get you caught up here in St. Joe. So we have the St. Joseph-Ogden Spartans taking on the Unity Rockets. Used to be conference foes. Now they're in different conferences, but they'll be back in the same conference again next year as St. Joe will join the Okaw Valley. The new Okaw Valley will have 6 schools in it, so they'll be competing in the conference again next year. Nate Michael leading the way for the Spartans. He's got 7. Hunter Hart's got 3. Schluter's got 2. And DePratt's got 2. On the Unity side of things, they've only got 7 right now. It's 14-7 in favor of the Spartans. Mumm has got 2, Larson's got 3, and Thorson has got 2. So that gets us caught up here with 2:41 left to go here in the first quarter. St. Joe looking to build on a 7-point lead as Jake Pence is bringing the ball up the floor here for the Spartans. He's defended by Daters right now, and they get it inside, and that one's thrown away. Connor James throws that away as he's looking for Pence in the corner. I failed to mention the coaches for our teams here tonight. Unity is coached by Bill Ibsen. Assistant coaches Scott Weekly and Jake Elliott. And on the Spartan side of things, they're coached by Brian Brooks. Assistant coaches are Nathan Cotter and Keel Duvall. So 14-7 now as Unity brings it back the other way after the turnover by the Spartans. Thorson with the ball near the top of the key. Trying to set a pick is Dieters, but nothing doing there. Number 4, Ashton Montgomery in the game here for the Rockets now. Montgomery thinking about driving. He's going to pull it out. Now he looks for Daters inside. Nice looking pass. Daters looking to drive though. Now he spins, goes up off the glass. No good. And then Montgomery goes in there to rebound, and they're going to call a foul on the Spartans, I believe. I think they got number 20, Tyler Harms, for a little bit of a push.
Fouls on SJO. Number 15, Dalton
Take that back. It's Dalton Walsh who gets the foul. So that's now 2 fouls on Walsh and 2 fouls by Schluter. So 2 key players for the Spartans in early foul trouble. Thorson gets a quick pass and a quick drive to the hoop, up off the glass and scores. Nice drive by Thorson. 14-9 now as the Spartans brush it back up the floor. Nate Michael with the ball here on the wing. He's guarded by Thorson. In for the Rockets now is number 50, Zeke Eisenminger. Nate Michael with a nice drive to the hoop, but he's fouled.
Fouls on Unity.
That'll be on the floor, so they'll throw it in here from the baseline.
Number 11,
5-point lead for the Spartans as it's 14-9 with 1:38 left to go here. He gets it quickly into Connor Janes. Now a quick ball movement to Michael in the corner. He's going to take another 3. This one is off the mark, a little bit short, and rebounded by Thorson. He's trying to hurry it up the floor. He gets it over to Montgomery. Montgomery with a nice drive, but short on the finger roll. And we're going to quickly come back the other direction now as Michael looking to make the drive now. And he's going to be fouled by the Rockets.
Fouls on the Rockets. Number 32, Josh Larson.
That's number 32, Josh Larson. Now he has 2 fouls now, so a little bit of foul trouble for Larson now as well. Michael will go to the free throw line here. The first one is underway, and it is good. Very solid player, very solid from the free throw line, no doubt. Not the right guy that you want to foul. 15-9, our score here in St. Joe. Michael looking to score his 9th point of the ball game here. This one is underway, and it's good. 9 points for Michaels. 16-9 the score here. We've got about a minute left here in the first quarter. Montgomery looking to drive. Nice drive. Stops and pops. No good, though. Short off the rim. He's got a quick move to the basket. St. Joe trying to quickly get down the floor. Hunter Hart inside. Nice work. Hunter Hart with a nice basket inside. Now the Rockets quickly come the other way. Daters looking to drive. No room there. He gets it back out to Larson. Larson back over to Daters. Daters going to take a 2-pointer. He was on the line, but that is good. So 2 points there by Daters. 18-11 is our score. Stolen here by Daters. He's coming the other way. Having a little trouble. He's going to stop, put it up off the glass too hard, and it's going to be over the back there on Colby Mumm.
Fouls on Unity. Number 25, Colby Mumm.
A little bit of an aggressive play there by Mumm. First foul on him, but he's going to put the Spartans back on the free throw line.
Number 21, Robbie Krause.
A little bit of a missed opportunity there for the Rockets as Daters got the steal but was unable to convert.
Number 20.
Instead of a five-point game coming back this direction, now the Spartans have a chance to up it to a 9-point lead if he can knock down both of these. This one is off the mark, no good, but coming out of there with the rebound is the Spartans. Connor Janes, he got it to Hart, and Hart puts it in. So 20-11 is the score after that rebound inside by the Spartans, and a nice look there for Hunter Hart by Janes. Daters with the ball here on the wing, looking to drive. He's going to make a nice little step move. No good, though, as he can't convert. And with 10 seconds on the clock here, Nate Michael's going to try to set something up for the last shot of the period. He gets it over to Jake Pence, and he gets it to Michael. Michael going to try to take a long 3, and it is up and no good. Rebounded by the Rockets. And that's going to be the end of the first period here in St. Joe. The Spartans lead the Rockets 20-11. You're watching Illinois High School basketball here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Welcome back to St. Joe. We are set here for the second quarter. The Spartans lead the Rockets 20-11 as we're set to start here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. On the floor here to start for the Spartans, we have Hunter Hart, Jake Pence, Nate Michael, Tyler Harms, and then Connor Janes. So that's the lineup on the floor right now for the Spartans. They're trying to move the ball around now. Janes with the ball. Up to Michael. He's at the top of the key now. He's being guarded by Montgomery, Ashton Montgomery from the Rockets. There's a nice spin move. He dishes it back out. Now we get it over to Tyler Harms. And they get it to Michael, a fake, and then he's going to drive. But good defense by Montgomery. It's knocked away, but picked up by Jake Pence. And now a drive in for the Spartans. That's number 20. Tyler Harms puts it in the hoop. And it's 22-11 in favor of St. Joe. Knocked out of bounds. Originally signaled towards St. Joe, but the ref changed his call, so that was his bad. They're in for the Rockets is number 24 here, Tyler Lindsay. He's in the ball game. So thrown back here, we got a couple of changes. Also number 21, Robbie Krause in the ball game here for the Rockets. A quick stop and pop there for Colby Mumm. No good. Rebounded out of there by Nate Michael. Coming the other way now is Jake Pence. He gets it to Hunter Hart. Michael setting a pick there. Now he gets it over to Harms. Harms thinks about a three. Now he's going to drive. Dishes it to the corner. Now gets it to an open Nate Michael with a nice looking drive. Nate Michael with his 11th point. He's putting on a show here early on in this ball game. 24-11. The Spartans lead the Rockets here. Looking to drive here for the Rockets. It's Robbie Krause. Now they get it out. He's going to be called for traveling there. That was number 24, Tyler Lindsay, looking to drive into the basket, but lost his feet and fell down and got called for the travel. So with 6:33 left to go here in the second quarter, things starting to get away from the Rockets here a little bit. St. Joe's opened up a 13-point lead here. Spurred by Nate Michael and his 11 points. Michael looking inside, he finds a man in the corner, that's Jake Pence. He's going to put up a three, but it's deep, and Ashton Montgomery's coming out, he's looking the other way. Late on the pass, though, is Ashton Montgomery, but nice job by Lindsay to keep it in bounds, but then it's thrown back to the Spartans, and quickly coming the other direction is Harms, and it is up, and no good. Tyler Harms looking for the hoop and the harm, but unable to do that. He'll just have to go to the line and try to settle for two here. It was a good play there by Tyler Lindsay to keep the ball in bounds, but Unity threw it back to the Spartans and we came rushing back this direction here. No good there.
Number 20, Tyler Harms.
Harms has 2 points for the Spartans so far tonight.
And number 11, Zach
Tyler Harms, a 6'2", 170-pound junior guard here for the Spartans, wears number 20. Second one on the way, no good. He misses both of them, and Ashton Montgomery comes down with the rebound. Now we're coming the other way. They're going to try to get it across to Lindsay. Now Montgomery gets it to the point guard, Thorson, and he's going to try to set up something here as the Rockets desperately need a basket. He drives right into the hoop, puts it up off the glass, and scores. No basket, though. In the NBA, that definitely would have been a basket, but we don't have continuation, obviously, here in high school basketball. They're going to call that on the floor.
Number 5.
Foul there on number 5, Jake Pence. Now we get it to the corner. That is no good, as that was the Rockets there. Number 25, Colby Mumm, trying to knock down a three in the corner. Now Ashton Montgomery thinks about, nope, now we're going to throw it in here. That's going to be 25, Colby Mumm throwing it in. And now he gets it to Montgomery. Now Thorson looking to set it up, looking to drive. There's the pass over to Montgomery, and it's out of bounds as the Rockets really out of sync here tonight. That one actually tipped by the Spartans, though. Tipped by the Spartans. Out of bounds. Montgomery looking to inbound here for the Rockets. Gets it up, and it's brought down there by the big man, Schotten, for the Rockets. Then he gets it to Thorson, the point guard. Unity trying to run a player. Schotten sets a pick for Thorson. Thorson drives in, finds Montgomery in the corner for a three. It's on the way, no good, but then a good rebound by Thorson. He puts it back up, no good. Schotten now with the rebound, up off the glass and good, and he's fouled. Good work on the offensive boards there by the Rockets that time. So they got 3 offensive rebounds, and finally Schotten put the third attempt in and got fouled.
Number 1, Hunter Hart. That's his first. 16 fouls on SJ.
Foul is on Hunter Hart. That's his first foul. First basket of the night here for Schotten. He's going to try to add to it with the free throw here. Zach Schotten, a 6'6" junior center for the Rockets. Up and good.
Number 10, Justin Daters, and number 32, Josh Larson.
Justin Daters and Josh Larson back in the ball game here for the Rockets. St. Joe now looking to build on their lead. Good ball movement here, and Nate Michael gets open for a shot inside the free throw line, and it is good. That's 12, that's 13 points now for Michael. And another three-point opportunity here for the Rockets. It's a nice job inside there by Josh Larson.
Foul on number 21.
Fouled there inside by
That's his first, 17
number
foul.
21, Brady DePratt. And now Larson will look to add his 6th point here. No good, though. He couldn't convert on the three-point play. So 5 points for Larson, and it's 26-16 as we come the other direction. This one thrown out by Nate Michael. So Unity with an opportunity here to get it under 10. 4:42 left to go here in the first half. And Zach Thorson will walk the ball up the floor here for Unity. He's being guarded by number 5, Jake Pence. Now he gets a man on the outside. That's a great looking drive as the defense way overplayed there. That's Josh Larson with the basket as he just re-entered the ball game for the Rockets. 26-18, the Rockets have cut it to 8 now. Dribbling at the top of the key is Harms. Now he gets it over to Jake Pence. And what's the call here? Away from the ball, looks like they might get Daters. We'll see. They are going to get Daters away from the ball with a little bit of a push here.
Foul on Unity, number 10, Justin Daters. That's his second.
It's a second foul on Daters. And
St. Number 1, Hunter Hart.
Hunter Hart will go to the free throw line here for the
For
Spartans.
the Rockets, number 50, Zeke Eisenmaker.
Zeke Eisenmaker comes in for Daters as he takes a seat with his 2 fouls. We'll see if St. Joe can knock down a couple free throws here. The first one is good. That's 8 points for Hart. 27-18 the score. 4:13 showing on our first half clock. The second one by Hart is good. So the lead back to 10 here for the Spartans. 28-18 the score. 4:13 showing here on the clock. Zach Thorson bringing the ball up the floor for the Rockets. He's past the half-court line, and he'll set up the offense now. Looking to drive. Nice spin move. Up off the glass. No good. Rebounded inside, though, by Thorson. And then it's brought down by Schotten, and then he's going to be fouled by number 12 here for the Spartans. That's Cole Berry. He just came in the game. Berry is a 6'3" junior.
That's his first, 18 fouls.
Unity doing a very good job on the offensive boards. That's really keeping him in the ball game here early on, as they've done a good job getting some putbacks. Schotten knocks down that free throw. 28-19 our score now. 3:58 showing on the clock here in the second quarter. Schotten knocks down the second one. Looks like he's got some nice free throw touch for a big man. 6'6" is Schotten. Nate Michael looks to drive. He gets through, and then it's knocked out there by the Rockets there. Colby Mumm got a hand on it, I believe. Now he's going to dish it out. Harms looking to drive to the basket, but he's blocked off by Schotten. Michael gets it back to Harms there. Harms looking to drive again. Good job by Schotten keeping in front of Harms. Now Cole Berry with the ball. He gets it to Nate Michael. Jump shot is up and good. Rockets coming back the other way. Quickly tries to get it ahead there to to Mumm, but a dangerous pass. And now St. Joe looking to convert quickly on the other side. Quick drive in right here, but he's sealed off there. Good job. Good recovery on the defense by the Rockets. Has Zeke Eisenminger. Now Thorson with a little bit of a drive, a nice layup, and it is good. Impressive drive there by Thorson. 30-22, our score. St. Joe now slowing the pace down here a little bit, trying to run the offense. Colberry gets it over to Nate Michael. Up, this one is short, off of the hand of a Spartan, and it's recovered by Barry, and then the Rockets trying to recover it, and it's going to be off of the Rockets, I believe. They're going to say it was off of Josh Larson, but great hustle there by the Rockets. 2:44 on the clock. The Spartans looking to add to their 8-point lead.
Number 15, Dalton Walsh, and number 35, Brent Schluter.
Schotten on defense there in the corner. Now St. Joe gets it inside. Good block by Schotten, as Schluter, who just re-entered the ball game, gets blocked by Schotten, and then he gets the ball inside and he dishes it off the hand of Mum. Unity careless once again with the basketball. Schotten in a little bit of a hurry there to get rid of the basketball. And he threw it a little bit too high for Mum. 30-22 now as the Spartans bring it back again. Tyler Harms walking the ball up the floor. Tried to get a pick for him there, but it's gotten through there by Mum. Now Michael with the ball, gets it over to Schluter. Now Eisenminger guarding there. Now it's back to Michael. Larson trying to stay in front of him. Michael dishes it out. A shot there by Harms, and it is no good, but he's fouled. Tyler Harms nearly had an opportunity for a 4-point play, but the shot didn't quite go down, but he'll get some free throws here. Shoot. He'll get 3 free throws here. Since he was shooting a 3, that one is good.
Shooting 3 shots, number 20, Tyler Harms.
Harms looking to knock down the second one here. It is good.
In for number 4, Ashton Montgomery.
Ashton Montgomery checks back in for the Rockets. Colby Mum will have a seat. Montgomery, a senior as well, 6-foot senior guard here for the Rockets. All 3 of them good for Harms. He's got 5 points, and it's back to an 11-point lead for the Spartans. 33-22 is the score. Thorson trying to set something up here for the Rockets, and Ashton Montgomery travels as when he got the ball, he shuffled his feet. Another careless turnover there by the Rockets. So under 2 minutes now to go here in the first half, and the Spartans looking to add to an 11-point lead. Michael with a fake to the three-pointer, then drives up off the glass, no good. Montgomery went for it, but it's going to be off of Connor Janes. Ashton Montgomery now with the ball for the Rockets. He's bringing the ball up the floor. He gets past half court now and gets it over to Thorson. Thorson gets a pick from Eisenminger, then he gets it into the corner there for Larson. That one is long, but rebounded by Eisenminger. He goes back up and he scores. Good job by Zeke Eisenminger. 33-24. Our score. Nate Michael looking inside for Schluter. He takes a spin move, then he dishes it across the floor to an open man, but he couldn't handle it. Now he gets it back out to Michael. He fakes the 3, then he drives. This one up in the air, no good, off the front of the rim, and it's going to be off the Spartans. Off the Spartans. 1:07 to go here in the half. 33-24 our score.
And number 21, Brady DeBrett. Also in for the Spartans, number 5, Jake Pence.
So DePratt and Pence in the ball game here for St. Joe. 24-33, or 33-24, I should say. The Spartans lead the Rockets with a minute to go here in the first half. It's been an entertaining ball game. Thorson looking to drive. Nice layup as he scooped it and put it in. A couple of acrobatic layups in this game by Thorson. Nate Michael there being guarded by Montgomery. Thinks about a 3. Now he's looking inside. Good defense here early on in this possession by the Rockets. Jake Pence has the ball, and there's going to be a timeout here for Spartans coach Brian Brooks, a 30-second timeout. A very exciting ball game so far. St. Joe took early control as they had built a pretty nice lead, but Unity's fought back, and they got it down to 7 right now with 38 seconds left to go here in the half. 33-26 the score. The Spartans led by Nate Michael. He's got 15 points. Hunter Hart has 9. Schluter has got 2. Brady DePratt has got 2. And then Tyler Harms has 5. That's the scoring on the Spartan side. On the Rocket side, we have Colby Mumm. He's got 2 points. Josh Larson's got 7. Zach Thorson has got 8. Daters has got 2. Zach Schotten has got 5. And Zeke Eisenminger's got 2. So that's the scoring on both sides here as the Spartans looking to inbound it here. 33-26, again our score, 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Spartans looking to get a basket here, take some momentum into the locker room. Schluter with the ball right now. He's being guarded by Schotten. He gets it over to Hunter Hart as they're just kind of dribbling clock time right now. 15 seconds now on the clock. Tyler Harms now dribbling out near midcourt. He's being guarded by the Rockets' Robbie Krause. Now Schluter with the ball. Now Nate Michael, the man they want with it, but he's going to get it over there to Tyler Harms. 2 seconds on the clock, and then Schluter's open for a 3. Off the mark and no good. As they got a good-looking shot, but it did not fall. And that's going to be halftime here in St. Joe. An entertaining half it was. The St. Joseph-Ogden Spartans, the hosts in this matchup, lead the Rockets 33-26. We'll be back in about 10 minutes here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Hello everyone and welcome back here to St. Joe. Thank you for joining us tonight here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET, our third basketball broadcast of the season, although it's our first live broadcast. Our first game of the season we did was Monticello versus Riverton, and Riverton came out on top there. Last week we were in Rantoul for the Rantoul and the Monticello stages, and Rantoul pulled out that victory. So a couple of Monticello losses were our first couple games here that we put on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. This is our first live broadcast, though, as I said. St. Joe comes into this ball game 3-0 on the season. They just got done defeating the aforementioned Monticello team we were just talking about, 70-53, as Monticello off to a slow start this season. They beat them at the State Farm Center over the weekend. St. Joe, obviously, a fantastic basketball season last year, a 29-5 record. Finished in 4th place in the state, and that's also followed up by a fantastic football season that they just finished right after Thanksgiving, as they fell in that dramatic loss to Stillman Valley in overtime. But the Spartans lead this one 33-26 here. They got out to a big lead, had it up to 13 at one point, but the Rockets fought back and got it down to 7. St. Joe's led by their fantastic guard, Nate Michael. He's got 15 points. Hunter Hart has got 9 points for the Spartans. Tyler Harms with 5. And then they have Schluter with 2. Brady DePratt with 2. So that's the scoring for the Spartans. On the Rockets side of things, they are led by their guard, Zach Thorson. He's got 8 points. And then Josh Larson's got 7. 5 points for Zach Schotten. And then 2 points for Mum, Eisenminger, and Daters. So that's the scoring there on both sides. 33 for the Spartans, 26 for the Rockets. Only a 7-point deficit here, as we're just about a minute away here from getting things started in the second half. See what type of adjustments were made in the locker room by the coaches. Coach Bill Ibsen here for the Rockets, and then Coach Brian Brooks here for the Spartans. Again, as we said, these teams have been rivals for quite some time. Used to be in the old Illinois Central Conference. That was years and years ago, and that was grouped with what is now the Vermilion Valley, as they played Georgetown and Oakwood and Westville and Bismarck-Henning and Catlin and Danville-Schleiman. Then once that conference broke up, they were independents for a while, but they still played each other every year in football and always in basketball, of course. But then they went to separate conferences, as St. Joe, where they are now, the Sangamon Valley Conference, and then the Rockets are in the Okaw Valley. But now the Okaw is breaking up. It's going to still be the Okaw, but only 3 teams are going to remain from the original alignment, and the Rockets, Maroa Forsyth, and Monticello will remain, and then St. Joe, Rantoul, and Champaign St. Thomas More will join those 3 schools for a 6-team conference next year. So these 2 schools will be once again conference rivals, although they've always been rivals even when they weren't in the same conference. So we're about set to go here. Let me try to see the lineups here. As on the floor here for the Spartans, we have Hunter Hart, Nate Michael, Schluter, number 21, Brady DePratt, and Dalton Walsh. So the same starting 5 for the Spartans here to start the second half. The Rockets opening up here. Thorson with the spin move. He goes to the hoop, off the glass, no good. Schotten trying to get it. And then it's going to be brought out of there by Hunter Hart. And the Spartans will quickly go the other direction as Dalton Walsh takes it down off the glass and scores. So a quick basket by the Spartans. Walsh's first basket of the night, as he sat the most of the first half with foul trouble. So he had 2 early fouls. So 35-26 our score now. Looking to drive as Larson. Cut off there by Schluter, but a good job there by Larson. Larson knowing Schluter's in foul trouble and he can't be too aggressive, so a good job there by Josh Larson. 35-28 now the score, back to 7. Inside to Schluter as he sealed off Daters inside, but he misses the easy one, and then it's blocked inside by the Rockets, but they're going to call a foul on somebody. I don't know if it was Daters or who. No, it's going to be on Larson inside.
Number 32. Josh Larson, that's his 3rd personal foul.
That's the 3rd foul on Larson. So he's one of Unity's better scorers, and he's picked up a foul here early on. That's not good for the Rockets.
Shooting 2 shots. Number 35, Brent Schluter.
Schluter knocks down the first free throw. And the second. So back to 9 here.
In for Unity, number 4, Ashton Montgomery.
Ashton Montgomery back in the game for the Rockets as Larson has to take a seat after picking up that early third foul. Thorson looking for Daters on the wing. Now back to Schotten there. Schotten to Thorson for a 3. That one is short and off the mark. Daters fighting for the ball. And he's going to come up out of there, and it's going to be St. Joe's Nate Michael who ends up coming out of that pile with the ball. Gets it up ahead, and they give it to Walsh. He drives in. Nice pass to Hart. Hart with the reverse layup off the glass, and he scores. 11 points for Hart. A nice look for Walsh and a nice reverse layup. Now Thorson with the jump shot off the mark, and then Unity comes down with it. Daters in the corner. He's going to try to dribble it out of the corner there and thinks about driving. Then a nice spin move, and then it's going to be knocked out there by Walsh. Unity will reset and try to throw it in here from the baseline now. 39-28. Our score. St. Joe back up by 11. Daters gets it in there. A shot for 3 by the Rockets is no good. Is a little bit deep there by Colby Mumm as he couldn't connect. Now St. Joe looking to extend their lead here early in the second half and build it back up inside to Hart. He's got good position, but a good job by Schotten. But he's going to be fouled by Schotten. As he had good position, he was straight up. But a good job by Hart to kind of jump right into him and draw the foul.
Zach Schotten, that's his second, 2 on Unity.
So 2 shots here for Hart. This one is short and off the mark.
Shooting 2 shots. Number 1, Hunter Hart.
Hart looking to knock down the second one here after missing the first. This one is good. So 40-28, St. Joe has built their lead back up to 12 again. Thorson bringing the ball down for the Rockets. Thinking about driving, a nice spin move, then he dishes it to the outside to Ashton Montgomery. He stops, back out to Daters. Daters looking inside, nobody open, over to Montgomery on the wing. Montgomery spins, and this one's going to be stolen away by Nate Michael, and we're coming the other direction. Nearly an over and back there, but Michael able to control it. Michael being guarded by Ashton Montgomery. Nice look inside for Hunter Hart, up off the glass, and he scores. And it's Hunter Hart leading the way for the Spartans here out of the locker room. He's got 14 points now, 6 in a row. Nice job by Thorson, a good drive, but it leaves that one short off the rim. He made it, oh, it's got to be traveling there, and it is, traveling on the Spartans. He left his feet. That was number 21, Brady DePratt. 42-28, St. Joe building a lead once again here against the Rockets. 5 minutes and 13 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Daters gets it in to Mumm. Mumm looking to drive. He gets it over to Schotten. Schotten with a nice little drive up off the glass, and he scores. And a timeout by Coach Bill Ibsen from the Rockets.
Timeout, Unity. 30-second timeout.
They got the basket, and he saw something that he wanted to set up here, maybe set up the defense or just talk to them about something that he hasn't liked here. As they were down 7 at the half, and it quickly got back to 14 as St. Joe doubled them up pretty quick there. But now it's back to 12, though, and Bill Ibsen has called a timeout here. Try to calm his team down a little bit. 5:05 to go here in the third quarter. We've only played about 3 minutes in the ball game. (33-26) was our halftime score. That puts us at 9-4, our score here since we started the second half, in favor of the Spartans. So Brady DePratt going to inbound the ball here for St. Joe. 5:05 on the clock, and Nate Michael will walk the floor up, ball up the floor for the Spartans. 6'2", 165-pound senior guard, Nate Michael, fantastic shooter. He's got the ball. They're looking to be patient here. Man open in the corners. Walsh, she drives in, but that one's going to be tipped away. And then Daters couldn't control it, and they get it back to Hart. Hart goes up, blocked by Schotten, and this one's going to be out of bounds in favor of the Rockets. Out on the Spartans. Hart was looking to add to his second half total as he's come roaring out of the locker room, but he couldn't quite convert on that one. Now the Rockets looking to dig into that 12-point deficit. Thorson gets it over there to Mumm on the side. Mumm gets it to Daters. Daters looking to drive on Walsh there and not able to convert as Daters. Nate Michael finds Walsh there on the corner though. No good. Hart gets it back to Michaels. I'm sorry. Now Nate Michael looking to set up the offense. Some pressure there by Thorson. Schluter gets it over there. A three-point think about for Schluter. Now Michael gets it open, and there's a three-pointer by Walsh, and that one's good.
3 points, Dalton Walsh.
Dalton Walsh with his 5th point and his 5th point of the half. Quick foul on the way down here by the Spartans. Brady DePratt picks up the foul.
It's one on SJF.
Actually, Nate Michael picking that up. I checked that.
Number 20, Tyler Harms.
Tyler Harms enters the game, and Brady DePratt goes to the bench. They're going to call walking on the Rockets. I didn't see much movement there. He was just standing there. Coach Bill Ibsen doesn't like it, but nonetheless, a turnover by the Rockets. Tyler Harms, I'm sorry, bringing the ball up the floor for the Spartans. And it's going to be stolen by Daters. He's looking to convert now on the other end, up off the glass, and it's no good, but he's fouled by Harms.
Fouls on the Spartans.
So Daters will go to the line here, hoping to cut into this 15-point deficit.
That's his first. That's 2 on SJL.
3:38 to go here in the third quarter. 45-30 as St. Joe's built that 7-point half-time lead up to 15. Daters will try to knock down some free throws. The first one is on the way and good.
2 shots. Number 10, Justin Daters.
That's the 3rd point on the night for Daters. I'll try to make it 4 here. This one off the mark, but Schotten recovers and rebounds it. Gets it over to Thorson. He gets it out to Mumm. Mumm for 3. Up, no good, off the mark, and a foul inside on the Rockets. A big opportunity there for the Rockets after getting the rebound to try to dig into that lead, but unable to convert the 3. And Schotten actually picks up his 3rd foul there.
Replacing Schotten, number 50, Zeke Eisenminger.
So Zeke Eisenminger will come in the ball game here for the Rockets. 45-31 the score in favor of the Spartans. Bringing the ball up the floor is Tyler Harms. He gets it over to Hunter Hart. Now back to Harms. Looking for Michael, but he's guarded by Montgomery. He's denying the ball. Good job there. Thorson now guarding Harms. Now Schluter gets the ball inside. Good defense by Eisenminger, and it's thrown out of bounds by Hunter Hart. As the defense collapsed on him, he tried to get it back out to Schluter, but he was no longer there. And a turnover by the Spartans with 3:06 to go here in the third quarter. 45-31, still our score. Montgomery on the wing, throws it away, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Spartans. Inbounding here for the Rockets is Colby Mumm. He gets it to Thorson, now over to Ashton Montgomery. Now to Mumm. Mumm's thinking about driving baseline. Hunter Hart seals him off, then he throws it up off the side of the backboard, and then Daters tries to save it, but it hits the baseline. So it'll go back to the Spartans here with 2:47 to go on our third quarter clock. 45-31 in favor of them still, 14-point lead. Tyler Harms bringing the ball up the floor once again here for St. Joe. He's guarded by Zach Thorson. Thorson knocks the ball away, then tries to come up with it. He does come up with it, and then he's going to pass it to Daters. Daters with a drive up off the glass, no good. Another big opportunity gone to the wayside there by the Rockets. Good defense there by the Rockets, and they're going to call Ashton Montgomery for the foul, as he thought he had a steal, but the referee saw it the other way.
Fouls on Unity. Number 4, Ashton Montgomery.
Hunter Hart will go to the free throw line.
That's his first personal.
First foul on Ashton Montgomery. Hart will shoot this one up, and it is no good as it rattles around and comes out.
Number 1, Hunter Hart.
Hart with 14 points in the ball game, looking for 15 here. No good on both of them. Daters comes down with the rebound, so a little bit of a break there for the Rockets as he couldn't come away with any points. Thorson with a wonderful drive. He goes right by the defender and scores. 10 points for Thorson, 45-33 now our score. Inside there to Hart. Hart looking to put a drive on. They're going to call a foul on the Rockets. Zeke Eisenminger, I believe. No, they're going to call it on. They're going to call it on Daters. That's the third foul on Daters.
5 on Unity. In the Spartan lineup, number 10, Connor James.
Inbounding here for the Spartans is Schluter. He gets it in. Now to the top of the key to Harms. Harms now looking to run some offense here. Unity doing a good job of denying Nate Michael the ball here in the second half, as he's not scored a point here after putting up 15 in the first half. Walsh in the corner gets it to Schluter. And then they're going to call a push inside on Nate Michael. Maybe a little bit of frustration. As we just said, he had 15 in the first half, but he hasn't scored yet here in the second. So a push there. That's the second foul on him. Larson back in the ballgame for the Rockets. He's got 3 fouls, so he needs to be careful. Zach Thorson bringing the ball up the floor for Unity. He gets a pick from Larson. Montgomery nearly lost the pass. Then he finds Mom. Now Larson in the corner. Gets it back out to Montgomery. Now to Thorson at the top of the key. He's looking to drive. A nice spin up off the floor, but too hard off the glass. A nice move, but just couldn't get under control to put the shot in. Nate Michael up on the wing there, and then he gets it to Schluter on the corner up. No good. Eisenminger looked like he could have had the rebound, and there's going to be a foul by St. Joe inside. He grabbed the grab of the arm there by Connor James.
Number 10, Connor James. That's his first.
First foul on James. Nate Michael's going to come out of the ball game now. And Jake Pence is going to come in the ball game here for St. Joe. Pence is just a sophomore, 5'10" guard. So he's going to get a little playing time here. He played in the first half as well. They're going to call traveling there on Larson. Unity has had several opportunities to try to cut into this lead here by St. Joe, but they continue to turn it over or miss some easier shots. So they still trail 45-33 here with about a minute to go here in the third quarter. St. Joe gets it inside to Schluter. Eisenminger guarding him in and out, and no good for Schluter. And then Thorson's going to come up with it. He's got to look out behind him, and he pulls it out with about 48 seconds to go here. Thorson's going to take a three, no good. As he tried a little bit of a step back three, and it was no good. So 45-33 with 40 seconds to go here in the third quarter. St. Joe now looking to add to their lead as they're up 12. Pence finds Schluter inside, and they're going to get Eisenminger for a push.
Fouls on Unity. Number 50, Zeke Eisenminger. That's his second. 16 fouls on Unity.
Second foul on Eisenminger. Quickly into Pence, and then they're going to call a kick there on Thorson. Now coming into the ball game here for the Rockets is Tyler Lindsay. Pence with the ball here at the top, towards the top of the key. 25 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. Schluter finds Harms. Harms now back to Walsh. Walsh being guarded by Larson there. Larson gets it back to Pence. Got 10 seconds on the clock now. Pence looking to drive on Thorson. He's looking inside, nothing doing. They get it over, and now it's going to be Harms trying to drive. He puts it up, and it is no good. So at the end of three, it's going to be St. Joe 45, Unity 33, as they added 5 points to their lead as they led by 7 at the half. And they lead by 12 here as we head to the fourth quarter. We'll be back here with the conclusion here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET in about 1 minute. Welcome back to St. Joe as we are set for the fourth quarter here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. Again, I am Chris Foster. Thank you for joining us here tonight. Thanks to my cameraman, Rob Woods, as we're getting ready to start our fourth quarter here. St. Joe on top of Tolono Unity 45-33. Nate Michael with the ball here on the wing as he's going to look to assert himself early in the fourth quarter, but good job by Ashton Montgomery cutting off the drive. St. Joe has a 12-point lead, so no need to be in a hurry. Michael comes off the curl, though, and that one is no good, but still rebounded out there by Jake Pence. And now Walsh with the ball. Back to Pence. Hunter Hart trying to post up and finally gets the ball, but then it's knocked away by Tyler Lindsay. Now Larson bringing the ball the other way for the Rockets. Thorson thinks about a three, moves his feet, and he travels. Another turnover by the Rockets when they had a chance to carve into this lead. Schotten comes back in the ball game here for Unity, as Zeke Eisenminger is going to have a seat. 45-33, our score. St. Joe up by 12 with 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Nate Michael open for a three. That's his first good look in a long time, and he made Unity pay. His 18th point of the ball game, 15 in the first half, nothing in the third quarter, but he knocks down a three there. 48-33 now the score. Montgomery looking to drive. He's going to be pushed and fouled by Michael.
Fouls on the Spartans. Number 23, Nate Michael.
Nate Michael very unhappy with himself. Just mad at himself, not mad at the call. He was just mad that he couldn't stop the baseline drive there. So a timeout here by the Rockets to try to talk about it. Now down 15 again. 48-33 the score, 6 minutes and 54 seconds to go here on our clock. As I mentioned, Nate Michael has got 18 points here for the Spartans. Hunter Hart has got 4. Also for them, Brent Schluter's got 4. Brady DePratt's got 2. Tyler Harms has got 5. And Dalton Walsh has got 5 as well. So that's the scoring on the Spartan side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in the scoring column for St. Joe. On the Unity side, we've got 2 points by Colby Mumm. Josh Larson has got 9 points. Zach Thorson has got 10. Justin Daters has got 3. Zach Schotten has got 7. And Zeke Eisenminger has got 2. So 6 guys on the scoring column for the Rockets as well. You add them up, though, and it's 48 for St. Joe, 33 for Unity. And they've only got 6:54 here to try to do something about it, and Unity's going to have to really get hot on the offensive side of the ball and really play some stellar defense if they want to have a shot of getting back in this ball game against St. Joe. Good ball club, 29-5 last year, 3-0 this year, got 4th in the state last year. Unity 1-0 after their victory over Chrisman. Good job there as Thorson found Lindsay inside, but he could not convert. And now Pence looking to throw it ahead, and it's going to be a kick on Larson of the Rockets. Unity's had several nice looks inside here, but they've just not been able to convert some of those short baskets that could have really kept him close in this ball game. Inside there to Hart. Hart gets blocked by Schotten, but they're going to call a foul on Schotten. Looked like a pretty good position and a pretty good block, but they're going to call the foul.
Zach Schotten. That's his 4th personal foul.
4 fouls on Schotten.
17 fouls.
With 6.5 to go in the ball game, Coach Bill Ipson's just going to stick with them. He needs to have him in the game if Unity has any shot of making a late run here.
Number 1, Hunter Hart.
Hart knocks in the first free throw. That gives him 15 on the night, and now 16. So 50-33 as St. Joe starting to pull away here from the Rockets. Thorson with a quick drive, spin. Now he rises up in the lane and puts it in.
Zach Thorson.
Back to 15. They hurry the ball down the floor. Now Pence looking to drive, cut off by Lindsay. Finds Hart inside for an easy basket, and he's fouled.
Fouls on Unity.
Easy basket for Hunter Hart.
Number 32, Josh Larson. That's his 4th.
Larson picks up the foul. So now 4 fouls on Schotten and 4 fouls on Larson.
And for Unity, number 25.
Larson just completely got beat on defense on that one. So Daters back in the ball game here for the Rockets. I believe their starting five, original starting five, is back in the ball game here. 53-35, back to an 18-point lead by St. Joe. Thorson looking to run something here. Shot and tries to set a pick, but it doesn't work. He gets it off to Daters. Daters looking to drive, no good. Gets it over there to Larson. Larson with a nice drive and puts it off the glass. 11 for Larson. Nate Michael gets it over to Hunter Hart, and he knocks it in again. It was the Nate Michael show in the first half, and it's been the Hunter Hart show here in the second half. 20 points now on the ball game for Hart. Thorson looking to drive, a nice spin. He goes up off the glass, no good, not off the glass, I'm sorry. Just overshot the backboard there. Crowd giving him a hard time there as they chant air ball. Pence with the ball there on the wing, looking to drive there on Larson. He's got 4 fouls. So a good idea there by Pence. And now a nice drive here by Walsh, gets it to Pence, now to Michael. He's going to take a 3 off the mark, and it's going to be a foul, I believe, on Schluter, as him and Daters were fighting for the rebound, and Schluter's going to get called for the push.
Number 35, Brent Schluter. That's his third. 16 foul.
Third foul on Schluter. Schluter knocks this one away, and he's going to go up, and no good, is a little bit too hard. Hart comes up with the rebound, though, and they're going to call jump ball, and it's going to go Unity's way. I thought they were going to call the 5th foul there on Schouten, but he did get a block, but they end up calling a jump ball. 55-37 now, 5 minutes to go in our contest. Thorson trying to direct some of his teammates there. Mom gets it over there to Larson. Larson with a nice drive, and then he goes up off the glass, and he scores a couple of nice-looking baskets here by Larson. He's got 13 points now, back to 16. Unity still playing tough here, not laying down. And they're going to be, what's this, a push inside. I believe they're going to get Daters. And I believe that might be his 5th foul. No, that's his 4th foul. Check that, I'm sorry.
Shooting 1 bonus, number 23, Nate Michael.
No good, as Michael left that one short. And they're going to say this one, no, goes to St. Joe, though. Although the free throw was short, Unity was unable to box out and get the rebound, so St. Joe still will have the ball here, up 16 with 4:29 to go here in the ball game. Schluter gets it over to Michael, now over to Pence. Schluter now looking inside, gets it over to Pence again on the wing, over to Michael. A pick set by Pence, and then Michael looking to drive, and they're going to call a foul on the Rockets.
Fouls on Unity. Number 32, Josh Larson.
Josh Larson is the one that gets caught with the foul, and that's going to be it for Larson, as that was his 5th foul. He's going to be out of the ball game. 55-39 is the score. Unity coach Bill Ipson kind of having a chat here with the ref. He hasn't been happy with a couple of these calls that have been called here the last couple minutes. Nate Michael at the line. He just missed one, so don't count on him to miss too many more. Oh, he misses again.
Replacing Larson, number 4.
A very good free throw shooter and a very good shooter. Michael misses his 2nd in a row there. 18 points on the ball game here for Nate. He's going to try to make it 19 here, get back on track here at the free throw line. This one is short as well, and Unity comes down with it. So Michael misses his 3rd free throw in a row. Unity still down by 16 here. Thorson gets it over to Montgomery. Montgomery looking inside for Schotten, but unable to do it. Thorson looking to drive now, and he's going to drive on Pence, and they're going to call Pence with a foul there.
Fouls on SPL number 5, Jake Pence. That's his 2nd. 17 fouls. Shooting 1 bonus, Zach Thorson.
the 7th team foul on St. Joe, so 1 in the bonus here for the Rockets. Short, way short by Thorson, and rebounded here by St. Joe. That was a 2nd foul on Pence. Pence with the ball, looking to drive. Dishes it out in the corner there to Walsh. Walsh now looking to drive. That one's short off the mark, but Walsh gets his own rebound. Up off the glass, and this one rattles in and goes down. That's the 7th point for Walsh. Now up ahead to Montgomery. Montgomery looking to drive. He gets it out there on the side there to Mumm. Mumm's going to drop back and knock it down. Colby Mumm with his 4th point, and a timeout by Coach Bill Ibsen. 57-41, a 16-point difference in our ball game. 3:29 to go here in the ball game. St. Joe in control, up 57-41, 16 points. Unity fought hard there in the first half and had it to 7, but St. Joe came roaring out of the locker room and got it up to 14 pretty quickly. And from that point, both teams have played pretty even. So it's really been a spurt early in the first quarter and a spurt in the third quarter that have spurred on the Spartans tonight. Unity's played them pretty even besides really about 8 minutes of the ball game. The first 4 minutes of the first quarter and the first 4 minutes of the third quarter have been the difference here tonight. 57-41, 3:29. Very early on in the season though here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. We'll be bringing you basketball all the way into February here on the website, so I hope you tune in for our weekly broadcasts of Illinois high school basketball. Very early on the season here, Rockets 1-0 with a victory over Chrisman earlier in the season, their only game they've played. So even with the loss here, Bill Ibsen taking a timeout, the chance of a loss, I'm sorry. Still a lot of teachable moments. What you really want to be doing is playing your best basketball in February, so that's what these coaches are shooting for. 57-41 the score. Unity with a little bit of a press here. St. Joe having a little bit of trouble getting across as Jake Pence has now got the ball. Thorson trying to keep him from crossing, but he does get it across. Good dribbling there by Pence to get by Thorson. Dalton Walsh now with the ball. He's being guarded by Mumm. And then Ashton Montgomery nearly knocks it away from Michael. He's going to get it across back to Pence. He's guarded by Thorson. 3 minutes now on the clock. Left in the ball game. He gets it over there to Schluter. Now he finds Michael in the corner. Thinks about a 3. Then he drives. Tyler Lindsay there, but he goes around him with a sweeping shot, and it's 20 points for Michael. And it's 59-41 in favor of the Spartans. There's a 3-point attempt by Mumm, all around and out, no good. Dater's fighting for it, comes down with it. Now he's going to put it on the floor and then try to put this one off the glass. Blocked away there by Schluter, and now going the other way. A lot of hard work there by the Rockets inside, but doesn't pay off with a hoop for them. They trail by 18 with about 2 minutes left to go here in the ball game. Jake Pence with the ball. Gets it over to Schluter. Now they find Hart inside. Up off the glass, and he scores. And they're going to count the basket.
Number 24, Tyler Lindsay. That's his first.
That's 22 points now on the evening for Hart. That's to go along with 20 from Nate Michaels, so quite a duo tonight from them two. This one is short and off the mark, rebounded by Daters. 20-point lead here for St. Joe. Thorson tries to get through, goes up to the hoop, and he scores and draws a foul. So a good job by Thorson, forcing the action. He's got 14 now.
Fouls on the Spartans, number 5, Jake Pence.
He leads the Rockets with 14. Larson is in double figures as well with 13. After that, you've got Schotten with 7. Thorson looking to make it 15 here. The shot is up, and it is good. So 15 points on the night for Thorson, but still a 61-44 lead here for the Spartans as Unity puts on a press. Ashton Montgomery can't get to trap Michael quickly enough, and he got it ahead to Schluter, and they quickly broke the press. Daters is fouled, and he's going to leave the ball game as that's his 5th foul. Kind of had to foul him or give up an easy layup. So that's the second player that's fouled out tonight for Unity. Also fouling out earlier was Josh Larson. Larson had 13 points on the night for the Rockets. Daters fouls out with 3 points. Tyler Lindsay comes back in the ball game here for the Rockets. And now Schluter will line up. He's got 4 points this evening. And now 5. Brent Schluter, 6'3", 180-pound senior. He's going to look to make it 6 points here and to make it a 19-point lead for the Spartans, and he does. 1:55 on our game clock here. Under 2 minutes to go. Unity down 19. Thorson looking to drive. Spins it out, dishes it to the outside to Mum. Mum no good on the 3, but this one's going to be out of bounds off of Dalton Walsh. So Unity will set up the inbounds play. Ashton Montgomery looking to throw it in. Gets it in there to Mum. He gets it out to Kraus. Back out to Mum. Knocked away, and Lindsay's going to recover it here for Unity. And now Thorson with a drive, a spin, goes up off the rim and no good, but he's fouled. That'll stop the clock with 1:30, and Thorson will go back to the free throw line.
Number 5, Jake Pence, that's his 4th, 19 fouls.
That's the 4th foul on Jake Pence, 9th foul on the Spartans here. Shot is up and good for Thorson.
Number 11, Zach Thorson.
That's 16 there for Zach Thorson. And make it 16 it'll remain as that one rattles around and no good. Unity trying to put a little bit of pressure, but St. Joe in control, 63-45 with about 1:19 to go. Nice ball movement inside, and Hunter Hart's gonna miss the putback, gets it back again and then throws it out of bounds. So a little bit of a tough sequence there for Hunter Hart as he missed a couple of easy shots. Got his own rebound, missed again, and then threw it out of bounds. Back to the Rockets with 1:11 to go here in the ball game. Bringing the ball up the floor here for Unity is Cameron Reefstack, sophomore guard in the ball game, and that goes out of bounds. As Coach Bill Ipson's decided to get a few of his younger players some playing time here. We got Tyler Lindsay,
1 minute.
Ashton Montgomery, Cameron Reefstack. We also got Kraus, Robbie Kraus in there. And then they rounded out with Colby Mumm, who's had a lot of playing time tonight for the Rockets. Pence gets it over to Nate Michael. Over to Walsh, back to Pence. Spartans just running clock, approaching 30 seconds to go in the ball game. In control, 63-45. Hart hands it to Pence. Pence just dribbling, gets it over to Schluter. Now Schluter gets it back over to Walsh. Nate Michael back with the ball again, and they get it back to Pence. 15 seconds to go in the ball game as the crowd starts the SJO chant. St. Joe's going to go to 4-0 on the season. Unity will drop to 1-1. And our final score is going to be 63-45 as the Spartans defeat the Rockets here in St. Joe. Quickly go over the totals before we wrap things up here, as the players will commence there near midcourt on the baseline and shake hands. Again, our final scores: St. Joe 63, Unity 45. Scoring totals for the Spartans is Nate Michael with 20 points, and Hunter Hart has 22 to lead the way for St. Joe. Also for St. Joe, Brent Schluter had 6 points. Brady DePratt had 2. Tyler Harms had 5, and Dalton Walsh finished with 7 for the Spartans. On the Unity side of things, it's Mumm. He had 4 points. That's Colby Mumm with 4. Josh Larson had 13, 16 points to lead the way for the Rockets by Zach Thorson. Justin Daters had 3. Zach Schotten had 7, and Zeke Eisenminger had 2. So that totals up the scoring here tonight from St. Joe. The St. Joseph live broadcast of the season So thank you for tuning in here on HSSPORTSLIVE.NET. I am Chris Foster. We'll be back again here next week. And if you'd like to catch our other broadcasts or catch this game, just go to HSSPORTSLIVE.NET and you'll be able to watch this broadcast once again. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.